Man, it's not looking good for YSL at all, man. After looking over these documents and these charges they got on them, all they charges stemming from murders to carjackings to attempted murders to robberies, intent to distribute drugs. They only got Thug down for the RICO charge, and they also have him down for being a part of the street gang, that charge. But man, you got that guy Chris Eppinger, you got this guy Quay, you got this guy SB, and a couple more, man. They got some serious charges to where they may not be seeing the light of day again unless they snitch. You know what I'm saying? In this indictment, it looks as if they point all fingers to Thug. It's like all the charges that everybody else committed is falling back on Thug as him being the head of the enterprise. You know, these guys that's caught up in this case, you know, you had so many of these guys that only have the RICO charge. You know, so it's not saying any specifics about any other charges that they caught. But those main members that you could tell were more affiliated with Thug, man, they have some serious charges on these guys. They got murder, attempted murder, acts committed by felons in possession of a firearm. They got felons with firearms that they got that they had other people purchase for them, and they count those as thefts. They count the charge where if you get somebody to buy a firearm for you, they count that as a theft of a firearm. And they are specifically stating in these indictments each date that each charge carried, each person committed, each charge that each person committed. They have these specified by date. That's why this indictment is 188 pages, because they have each person, you know, from 2013 all the way up to now, each individual charge that they charge each individual person for in this RICO. And then they showing you how they doing it as a collective in order to bring Young Thug in. They have certain parts where they talking about his lyrics. They saying certain lyrics he spit after certain situations went down, certain posts that they made on the internet, you know, certain gestures they use. They even using, okay, they wear green bandanas. They even using the fact that they say slat and all this stuff. It's like, man, they are coming down on Young Thug. They are serious about getting Young Thug right now. They got Chris Eppinger down with all those charges he had. We know he shot at the police officer. We know he tried to kill a cop. Then they got those guys who was tied in with that murder back in 2015 of Big Nut. You know, they got those guys. You know, and then when they were saying that Gotti snitched on DK, I'm looking at that. They only have DK down just only as a RICO charge. He don't have many of those other charges. So it's messed up that, not DK, I mean Duke. YSL Duke, I'm sorry. It's YSL Duke. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up that that's the only thing they got him for, and they piggybacked off that charge from way back when they got caught getting ready to go do that shooting at Magic City. They went all the way back to that charge and added that charge as a part of the RICO. But that's not only for him, because all of these charges in this RICO is kind of done the same way. They using whatever crime you committed. You know what I'm saying? If you committed a personal crime and you on those videos saying YSL, slat, and slime and all this stuff, they adding your charges in with this RICO. It just puzzles me that with the government knowing all of this stuff had been going on since 2013, and they allowed it to continue to go on, they allowed many more shootings to occur, many more robberies to occur, many more thefts to occur, carjackings, you know. So we gotta blame the government too, because I feel like once one person gets shot up or something, that person should do time. You know, y'all kind of let this further into more. Y'all could have stopped this before it got this big. Yeah, and they got pinned down to that murder with Big Nut, YSL, and them YFNs, OG. They got Javaris Bradford, which is Tudor, Justin Cobb, which is Doo-Wop, DeMonte Kendrick, which is Yak Gotti, Demisi McCullen, which is Nard, and Shannon Stillwell, which is SB. You know what I'm saying? They got this SB guy down. It's like, man, he a top goon, man. He got some hell of a charges on him. You know what I'm saying? It's like they have been watching these guys. They got a lot of information on these guys. You got this guy B. He was a hell of a guy. You can kind of look through this indictment, man, and see these charges and see the acts that were carried out, and you can kind of see how they connected this as a conspiracy. You know by the charges they connecting people that they know it was a problem with or it was an altercation with, and they got all the facts. So you got to realize throughout all these cases, it ain't so much as someone snitching right now. You know, with all these people commit attempted murders, shootings, robberies, they taking stuff, strong arming from people. You know, that can kind of cause a fear in people. So the government has kind of trapped these guys. You know, they probably got information that was given to them that they didn't let out. And now that they got this RICO indictment down, they about to let the cat out of the bag. You know, I just wish the best for these guys because these guys are down for some very serious charges. And we'll just see how this turn out. And I know it's kind of setting in on Thug right now, the reality of everything. Because once you get behind them bars and then you looking at that indictment and you know all these 28 other guys that's on this indictment, they have a reason to turn on you now. They have a reason to think about their families because this indictment is kind of make the people feel like it's the end. Anyone that's locked up right now dealing with this charge, they don't know who's snitching. So they may try to be the first one to save their own butt. It's too many people involved with this case. It's too many people that's committed too many heinous crimes. And then the thing about this case, you got a lot of people that they look like they dragged into the case just to turn them. Because anybody that I see in this case that's only down for their RICO, including Gunna, and they not attached to none of these other 50-some charges that's in this indictment, they using those people to snitch because they already know these people that's out here ready to shoot, steal, rob, and take. And the people that's been closer to Thug and the phone calls they've been tapped on these burner phones and all the evidence they had over the years of these crimes, I think they already know they playing a game right now. They got all them guys in there just to get them to be unsure. They not letting anybody bond out. So they basically playing a game. And I think it's going to work out in the Fed's favor because we already see information being leaked within the YSL account. We see so much information coming out that we didn't know before. We see that they saying certain people snitch, certain people talk too much, certain people got caught with burner phones. So people, we have to be aware. And right in our communities, the stuff that's going on, these same things are going on right around us in our communities. So we have to make our people aware. We have to look at these stories for what they worth. And we have to get better as a people. We got to live a better quality of life, and we have to understand that this could happen to anybody that's living under the realm of the wrong side of the law. And I just wish these guys would realize, man, their internet is really what got them. Because they got that photo of Yak Gotti standing on their car. They got photos of Young Thug taking pictures, and they highlighting the captions of what he posted. You know, a lot of this stuff is tied in with what they gave us. It's not so much of the state of Georgia had to do so much of an investigation. It was just the fact that they were doing these crimes, and if the police know last night they went and picked up a body or they went and had to do a report on a robbery or theft or anything, and then the next day they see on the internet that you posted something that's speaking along the lines of what went on, then they know that either you was involved or you was close to a person that was involved. And once again, I want to thank you guys for tapping in with Focus Connect. Like and subscribe to the video. And as I get more information, I'm going to bring it to you.